Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing the newest thing at Ressence for 2019, the Ressence Type 1 Slim. Now with a slender 10.9mm thick profile thanks to a new base caliber, the traditionally flat and always eminently wearable Ressence Type 1 becomes more compact. Still 42mm in grade 5 titanium, while Ressence claims 11mm, I measure 10.9, and 3 cheers for under-promising and over-delivering. Now, lug-to-lug, the watch is 47mm, and you can see it's almost a lugless watch with a sort of modified wire lug profile, and the watch does sit easy and almost weightless on the wrist as it's composed nearly in its entirety of sapphire, which is quite light, and grade 5 titanium, which is likewise. The nice thing about grade 5 Ti is that it is not just more scratch resistant than the conventional grade 2, it is also more scratch resistant than most steels. Ressence with a 20mm spacing for its strap, although I believe a 21 will also fit based on my measurements. You can see that they've gone with a minimalist slender profile, so it's a bonded strap, so there's no stitching. As you can see, it's calfskin on both sides with a very clean, seamless appearance, and then there is a counterweighted clevis style buckle, and you can see it's a pin buckle, but a lovely one in titanium to match the watch, with both a little recess for the pin, and you can see the Ressence hand logo inside the head of the pin. 3 cheers for attention to detail. The case profile is slender, and as you can see, it's almost a sort of lenticular profile. It's got a bit of a UFO vibe to it, and there's a slope to the case flank that's echoed on the lug profiles. It's a very organic, almost biomorphic form, and all of high polish, but it is very slender as there's simply not a lot of case here. The dial, which spans almost the entirety of the watch, is capped by a box section sapphire, and it is a regulator dial. As you can see, minutes, hours, and a constant runner for seconds. That's the second subdial. There is also a fascinating day of the week indicator that not only gives you the day of the week, you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It moves in clockwise direction, so you're looking at Wednesday, but you can also use it as an AM/PM gauge based on which half of the arc representing each day the index is indicating. Now let's pull out the case back adjustment lever. Note that it is a crownless watch. There is no crown. All adjustment is done from the case back, and though it is an automatic, you can also wind it from the case back. It is a regulator, and what you're looking at right here is 1, and you look at your day of the week indicator, and it's right in the middle, so you are looking at 1 p.m. in the middle of the day on this regulator dial. It is a ton of fun because the modular complication that Ressence builds itself, and which is protected by patents. It's called the ROCS module. It's a regulator display, but it's also a planetary. So each one of these indicators moves relative to its center, but it also moves relative to the center of the dial overall, with a lovely matte finish that resists glare. The watch has an incredible lume shut that we will discuss later. The lume on this watch is first rate. Turn it all over and you can see the case back is relatively simple. You can wind the watch by finding an arc in which you engage the automatic winding system's alternative manual mode, and you can feel it. It's sort of a gritty arc. If you imagine 2 slices of a pizza diagonally opposed, that's sort of what the arc looks like as you back through the winding zone. Now it has 10 ATM, or I should say 10 meter, 1 ATM water resistance, so splash only if you want to get wet by a Ressence Type 5 dive watch. And underneath the case back, no longer an ETA 2824, but now a 2892, the thinner and finer of the two. It is a very slender movement by itself, well under 4mm thick. 21 joules on its own. The entirety features the Ressence orbital convex system with its 107 parts on top of the base caliber. So the Ressence orbital convex system has 15 joules and 107 parts. And a lot of folks wonder, well, why use an ETA base? Why not a manufacturer movement? Because the resources of a small company that make at most 500 to 600 watches a year are better spent adding original horological innovation and giving you a reliable and tough base caliber. I've seen a lot of boutique companies that wanted to make the whole thing themselves. Trust me, Ressence took the right step here. So you have a tank tough, thin and fine, 36-hour automatic winding base caliber. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. And then you have this regulator orbital convex system dial on the front, so it's the best of both worlds. Manufactured in Switzerland, designed in Antwerp, Belgium. They are a Belgian-Swiss company, design and business in Belgium, and of course the watch is made in Switzerland. ETA base and Ressence module. Like I said, the fusion of the two, the best of both worlds. You can see and own this feather-light and very slim Ressence Type 1 Slim on the watch box. And we're back with the Ressence Type 1 Slim. I told you, world-class lume on the regulator dial.